You this hour, but it's a smart deal, which is so exciting. This is the iRobot i3 Roomba Vacuum. So this is, with the press of a button, the way that you clean and vacuum your floors in your home without you actually having to do it. And that's what I like. That is just one job that you can delegate and you know it's gonna be done right every time. Because of the way you've got the technology built here, there's a 3-stage cleaning system that uses dual multi-surface rubber brushes and 10 times the powerlifting section of the Roomba 600 series. So it pulls the dirt and the debris and the pet hair and the gunk out of our floors without you having to go over and over and over and that being on your chores list every day. Let iRobot do the chores. Now, you're getting the unit itself. You also get the virtual wall, and what I love is that with the virtual wall, it can delineate boundaries in your home. This used to be a separate purchase, not with this bundle, but this by itself is about $60. It's $59.99, just the virtual wall itself. And then the Roomba Vacuum by itself is $329.99. So you see how if you were gonna purchase everything separately, at retail, you would be paying a lot closer to $400 for the exact same smart deal that we have. Now, smart deal price is only for a limited time. So I wanna make sure that you take advantage of our price today because you can see that retail value is $389.98. Our price is $110 less than that. And you still have, with the press of a button, the ability to clean and vacuum your floors. And we're gonna show you that. Mary Beth Bird, one of our home experts, is joining us to help us out. Hi, Mary Beth.
Hello, Tamara. How are you? It's so great to see you. I'm just like you, enjoying coffee in the middle of the afternoon. And don't you know it? I'm vacuuming as I enjoy my coffee. Honestly, this is a game changer. It is a life changer. The Roomba i3, this updated version is so much better because it's 10 times stronger than the Roomba 600 series. This is the guy that is going to give you a cleaner home, cleaner than you've ever had before with the touch of a button. It is so smart. It's created by the company iRobot that's been in existence since 1990. There's a reason that this Roomba is far superior than any of the other robotic vacuums on the marketplace. There's a reason that we are the global leader. It's because for 20 years, Roomba and iRobot continues to improve upon all of the technology that they've been incorporating since the beginning. Look at the way this guy goes. He goes across different levels in your home, different surfaces in your home. Most of us don't just have one type of flooring. I've got hardwood, I have area rugs, I have tile in my bathrooms. The Roomba goes everywhere. The i3 version you see too, what's different about this, Tamara, it goes in almost that cornrow pattern. It's a back and forth pattern. And if you have a carpet or a rug that shows those beautiful vacuum lines, you're gonna come home and have such a sense of satisfaction because those are the clean lines that Roomba leaves behind. And it leaves none of the dirt, debris, and animal pet hair behind that you don't want. I want to tell you about some of the different things some are my favorite things with the Roomba. So Dirt Detect is one of those features that we have. And what that does is there are sensors in the Roomba, in the i3 version, that are constantly picking up through sound and through sight the dirt in a certain area. Right here, we put coffee beans on our carpet. But imagine your dog comes in and brings extra dirt in from outside. Your kids run in after soccer practice and there's dirt on their cleats. The Roomba detects that with Dirt Detect and goes to town on it. It will continue to stay in this area in a circular motion, picking up everything in its path until the area is completely clean. So that to me is amazing because you have a messy breakfast, you spill flour on the floor in the kitchen. Dirt Detect tells that Roomba exactly where to go and where to stay until the area is clean. One of the other questions that I had before bringing the Roomba into my home was, what do you do if you have different levels in your home? I have a 2-story house. How does it know not to go down the steps? This is what's called Cliff Detect. And what it does, it has sensors. You see how it just stops at the edge there? Those sensors are constantly shooting out a laser beam. If it doesn't hit a surface or a wall, it knows there is a ledge, there is an edge that it doesn't want to go down. It immediately turns around and goes the opposite direction. That to me is what is so amazing. So you don't have to worry about, is it going to fall down my stairs? Am I going to come home and find this in pieces somewhere? Because the answer is no, it's not going to. So that again is the cliff detect. One of the other neat things is the question I had before I bought this, before I brought this into my home, and I've used it now for so long, does it pick up as much as your upright? And the answer is simple. It's because of the way that the Roomba is designed that it's actually more powerful and more efficient than your upright vacuum because it sits so low to the ground. It is so low profile, so just a bounce of the dirt is all it takes for it to suck that up and completely clean the area. So we're going to go back to our, little spot where we were doing the dirt detect because I want to show you exactly what it picks up.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is, we saw those coffee beans in our carpet, right? What we don't see is what is left behind, and often we have no idea it's existing in our home, in our carpet, on our rugs, and this is what it's picking up. So look at that. Those coffee beans were there. We knew that. But look at all that sand. Look at the dirt that was in the carpet, breaking down the fibers of your carpet. Look at that pet hair. I have 2 Labradoodles, and they say they don't shed. Apparently they do. And that's the neat thing, Tamara, because none of us want to be cleaning all day long. I literally cleaned my house. I vacuumed with an upright, and I mopped in preparation for this. And then I ran the Roomba.
Yes.
This is what came up off my floors. Wow. This is disgusting, but this came up off my floors. This is pet hair, dander, everything that you don't want to be breathing in. Your home is not only cleaner, but it's healthier.
Right.
And the thing is, anybody can use this. So many people think this is technology. It's a robot. Is it too complicated for me? The answer is no. Let me put my bin back in. If you can push a button, then you can vacuum your home.
Yes.
And the way that we are continually improving upon, I'm going to push those coffee beans down. The fact that you can log onto the app, you can schedule to have your home vacuumed on a daily basis at a certain time, anytime you want, that's the capability of the app. And so that is what's so fascinating. But the simplicity of the product, the simplicity of this robotic vacuum that's so much smarter than us, is that all you have to do is push a button. And if you can push a button, and it's a button that you can see too.
Yes,
it's not a small little button that you need your readers on to try and figure out. It's a nice big button. That's all you do to get your home cleaner than it's ever been before.
Well, it's so interesting. One of the things I love about this, and have always loved about the iRobot Roomba, but even more so now because it answers all of those questions that we've always wondered. Is it gonna fall off the stairs? No, it's not, because of that cliff detection that's built in. Is it gonna be able to get the carpet lines that I want? Because there's nothing more satisfying than carpet lines. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me happy. But I'm always looking for ways to be more efficient with everything that I have to do, and I know I'm not the only one. And one of the ways that all the experts say is delegate. If there's something that can be done by others, delegate it to them. So this is a chore that you can delegate to your iRobot Roomba vacuum. And you notice it's on hard floors, whether it's wood, it's on tile, it's on carpet, and it's seamlessly going from floor to floor to floor and getting those floors clean. So not only is it one less thing you have to do, it's more than one less thing, because now you don't have to vacuum the floors and vacuum the rugs and dust the carpet. Roomba is doing all of the work for you. And it can do it every day if you want it. It can do it twice a day if you want it to do, just depending on how clean you want your home. So if the question is, how clean do you want your home? I want it Roomba clean, then go for it. You've got it on 5 flex of $56. You've got it on free shipping. And you've got the virtual wall, which Maribeth, we haven't talked about that yet, but we will. This virtual wall, it has always been a must-have, but it used to be a la carte where you had to pay for it separately. And as a matter of fact, by itself, it's about $60. It's $59.99. You are getting the virtual wall, you're getting the Roomba, you're getting the latest technology. You're not anywhere near the retail price on this, because if you were, it would be $110 more than what it is today. But that smart deal price that we have, we always love a smart deal, but it is limited. It's not gonna be around forever, but it is today. So Mary Beth, I love having Roomba on Labor Day, because with the press of a button, I actually have something doing all the labor for me. and I can sit back and have a cup of coffee. This is smart.
There is nothing better than coming home and knowing that your house has been cleaned and you didn't do it. And to me, that's so great. Think about it. If you have invest in hiring somebody to clean your home, think about that expense on a weekly or monthly basis. This is a one-time purchase that keeps paying you back. I love that you brought up the value of the virtual wall, Tamara, because this to me is just like magic. We all have areas in our house. I have dogs and dog bowls sitting around. So you set the virtual wall up like we've done here. This is in a straight line fashion. So basically, it creates an invisible beam, and it tells our Roomba not to go past this point. So if you have a very open floor concept home and you just want to avoid a certain area, if the baby's sleeping in a part of the room and you don't want the Roomba interrupting, or if your dog is enjoying his bone or her chewy like Briley is doing right now, you can set the halo up. And if I put it here next to Briley, Roomba knows not to go within a 20-inch circumference or radius of that invisible wall. And that is that virtual wall. And so we know that Riley's not going to be interrupted in her dog chew that she's enjoying right now. But these, we all have things in our home that we enjoy. Our pets, our kids, we're putting more of an impact on our home every day now, I think, with the way the world is. And so we're really living in our houses a lot more. The wear and tear is there. So if you can vacuum on a daily basis without ever having to lift a finger, it is mindless. Here's the other thing. Just know that programming it is so easy. You come home and it's done. On the app, you can go to it and you can set the schedule like we said. You can also remotely start that Roomba. And you know that when you come home, again, your home is going to be clean. The most satisfying thing is how simple it is. This only weighs about 7 pounds. It's less than a gallon of milk. And so it's so easy to use. It's one button to open and then one button to empty your bin. And again, let's see what the Roomba found right here. Oh yeah, there we are. And that is so satisfying, knowing that we didn't see it in the carpet and yet it was there. It's cleaning what you don't know is there, and it's making a difference on the daily basis. The other thing that's so amazing is this guy that's been running in my room, look how he's coming up to my sofa, going right under. When was the last time you actually moved your sofa, moved your bed, and cleaned underneath? I don't do it, but Roomba is navigating around and under all of my furniture. So if you've got furniture, as long as it has a 3-inch clearance, the Roomba is going to clean all around it. Every inch that does not have a furniture leg touching the floor is going to be clean. And again, you mentioned the carpet rows. Coming home and seeing that pattern on the carpet, on your rug, is so satisfying.
Yes.
It's just all about making things simple in our lives, having a cleaner, healthier home, but also giving you time back. Yes. We all want more time in our lives to do the things we want to do with the people that we love. It's Labor Day. We're supposed to be relaxing. We're not supposed to be pushing an upright. And with the Roomba, you don't have to.
That's
I
right.
have to tell you, I don't have an upright vacuum anymore. This is the only thing that runs in my house, and it does a more efficient job because it's smarter.
Well, and that's what we love about it. There are things that we have to do and there are things that we want to do. Cleaning our home is something we have to do, but we don't have to do it, right? As long as, I tell my husband, as long as it gets done, it doesn't matter who does it. So
That's
if Roomba
exactly
can
right.
do it, why not? And you'll see, look, I'm vacuuming my carpet and I'm sitting down and talking to Mary Beth and talking to all of you. You'll also notice, even with our furniture, you'll notice that the Roomba is not crashing into the furniture and into the furniture legs, and you're not worrying about, oh my gosh, or is it going to impact that furniture. You'll notice that it's very gentle when it's getting closer to and going around your furniture legs and pieces. So no worries there. Really, the first Roomba came out a number of years ago, and it was really great, but it has been fine-tuned over time. It has been fine-tuned year after year, and now, if you want the easiest way to have your carpet, or I should say floors, because it's not just carpets, it's hard floors too. The easiest way to have those cleaned daily if you want them, weekly if you decide, this is the way to do it. This is the button. It's that universal power symbol, and it says clean. You press it once and you'll see a sort of a light kind of ring around, and then you press it again and Roomba's off and running. It's as simple as that. And it really is. You don't have to be a computer expert. You don't have to, there's nothing intimidating about this. This is that virtual wall. So if there is an area with pets or kids or just things that you don't want the iRobot, the Roomba to go into, no worries. You set it up and it will not go in there. But otherwise you'll have cleaned, vacuumed floors as often as you want without you having to do it. And Mary Beth, I mean, we're seeing it in your home, we're seeing it on rugs and on floors. We thank you so much for bringing this to us and making it as easy as possible.
Oh my gosh, I am all about not lifting a finger. I'm so serious. I want you to enjoy your Labor Day, spend time with families. Don't spend time vacuuming. Let Roomba do that work for you, and don't let